Sharper insights, y'all.
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 Welcome to the podcast.
Sharper Insights. You ready for this? Yo, ready for this? Welcome to Sharper Insights, where it's a party every day. Yeah, and today we have another special treat, another special guest. We are doing another advisor rant. And today we have with us
Dasnii.
Dasnii who?
Curtis.
What's your role?
Academics for football.
Nice. How's that going?
It's great. I love you, football.
She's saying that with a big smile on her face. Now, this is called advisor rant, so Dasnii, lay it on us.
I guess my first rant would be, because I've been talking about this a lot. It's going to start with, and it sounds rude, but if you can't read, just say that. You know, like, our job is literally to help you.
It's a safe space.
Yes. And so if you know that reading is not your strong suit, let us know. I won't send you a text message that requires you to read. I'll send you an audio instead. Like,
A voice message.
if you can't read, just say that. That's what I got to say about that.
Now,
Why else is it important to say I can't read? Go into that more.
now Candace is saying, why is it important for you to tell us that you can't read?
We need to know how to help you. Like, we can assume the type of help you need, so we're sending you a game plan so you know what to do. However, if you can't read that, then we got to send you somewhere where you get this resource together. Like,
And it's out there, so we really need to know how to better help you. On a serious note, if you can read and you're choosing not to read, that's still problematic. So just let us know that, honestly, I chose not to read that, and then we'll find ways to help you read through that next time.
and also, reading is very fundamental, because if you can't read the instructions on your assignments and you keep getting C's and D's on them, how we going to know? Like, we can't fix that if you can't communicate that you need some help. So, reading is very fundamental.
Yeah, I used to say it saves your life. But literally, if you can't read the sign that says cliff up ahead, you're going to fall over the cliff.
Yeah.
And but really, can I say shout out to you and your other football advisors for sending out game plans? Not every sport does that. Not every advisor does that. So y'all are lucky. Take advantage of that. And also double check, because Dasnii takes care of lots of students and other things. So make
And
sure.
we miss things. So, it's
okay.
great to hold yourself accountable for what you have as well. If you miss an assignment, you can't blame that on me. You check your stuff every day. I check it once a week.
Yeah, check your assignment due dates, check when your assessments or exams are, your quizzes that are popping up. Sometimes those change. Sometimes your professor in class says that. Dasnii doesn't go to class with you. She doesn't need to. So if she's giving you a game plan, she's going off of the syllabus, the same thing you have. So look into your Blackboard, look into your announcements, listen to your professors. All right, what else do you want to rant about?
Another rant, because this is something that I struggle with as a student athlete, is maybe self-worth, maybe. So, whatever space that you go into, I think it's very important for you to know that you're not there just to be there. It wasn't an accident. Like, God made a script for you. And so the purpose is for you to be in that room, and you should think that as well. So, use that to kind of uplift yourself a bit. Don't wait for other people to uplift you.
I really like that. Yeah, I've seen a lot of random struggles here and there of lacking confidence or lacking remembering what brought them here. So that's important. I like that.
Yep, you're where you're supposed to be.
Yes.
I was a part of a group recently, and the lady said, when you walk into a room, like, you that person. Like, that's how you got to think about yourself. Like, not in a arrogant way, but in a humbling, like, I'm supposed to be here kind of way. So
It's a good mindset. I like that. A good change in mindset would help a lot of us. And it's hard, and it's like practice. You practice on the field or on the court or on the track. You got to practice that mindset. You got to practice doing your work and all of the things.
yeah, because let's think about it. I come to work every day, but there's a lot of things I don't want to do. But I do it because I have to. And also because I care about student athletes. So, you know, my why equals up. So if I don't do this, then that's why something bad might happen or whatever like that. But if you do your part, the rest will, you know, meet you.
Yeah, I think that's a big life lesson that's hard to remember and to also like keep remembering and to kind of work through is we always have to do things we don't want to do. We always have to work with people we don't always want to work with. You know, there's always going to be that one thing or that one person or that, you know, struggle in the way, and so kind of have to get through it. So finding your people, finding your why, knowing your worth, all of that does kind of add up. So good perspective, Dasnii. All right, what else would you like to rant about?
Man, use y'all resources, period. I got to go back to the resource. Y'all use y'all resources. Like, I went to a HBCU, and we did not have as many resources. Everything that student athletes get now, we did not get none of that back in the day. And so, luckily here, we have the resource to be able to have different teams have advisors. I didn't have that back in the day. So, that was all me. But y'all got resources. Y'all got people who is here who want to help y'all win. Like, use them. Not abuse them, but use them. Like, please use your resources. And then y'all get access to all of these, like, opportunities to job shadow or just to grow in so many ways. And it's so, just because y'all feel uncomfortable, I know a lot of people won't do it because it's, oh, you know, I've never heard of this before, but you still got to do it. Like, it'll make you better at the end of the day. Also, you're not going to be a college athlete forever. So, and with NIL now, that makes it a little crazy, but like the money you get now, you are not going to get being a professional athlete. So, use your resources here to make connections so that when or if or you be a professional athlete, you know how to use the knowledge and the things that you learned in college to be successful then. You could build a business or whatever, but it's about building connections and using your resources. And if you don't, you lose out every time. The worst somebody can say to you is no.
And we've all survived a no.
And no's don't really hurt you. It just make you think like, dang, what can I do to get a yes next time? Well, that's how you should think. Like, that's a great mindset to have. So
I do have a question. So back to your resources, because you work with a bunch of students. What is a resource that you've seen students utilize that has been helpful?
the best resource that I've seen people use is tutoring, honestly, because at the beginning of the semester, we ask people if they need it, and they say no, and they struggle. But then when we throw them in with a tutor, because maybe they're not doing well, then they are more likely to do better. And they always come back and they're like, hey, this is helpful. Like, I'm glad you made me do this because otherwise I wouldn't have. So tutoring is a great resource.
I like that. I agree. Tutoring is pretty great in the MSC, so check it out. Yep. Shout out to Audrey and her tutors. All right, so kind of finishing up our rant here. You can rant about anything goes, like out in the world, personal life, work, not work. What is something that really is just grinding those gears, getting your goat?
My grinding goat right now at this point is being an adult and how ghetto it is, and how on top of that I have to be responsible for other adults, and on top of that I'm in school. Then I gotta hear these ridiculous behind excuses of why we can't do some work when I'm doing my work, helping you keep track of your work, and then some. Like, I don't understand. Like, this is the most ghettoest thing ever. Anybody who said that they wanted to rush and be an adult when they was younger are absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
Keep going on that.
I agree. I do hear that a lot. Like, I can't wait till I'm older. I can't wait to have a family. I can't wait. I'm like, yeah, you can wait.
I never said any of that stuff when I was growing up. I would have been okay with being a kid forever. And not even just because I could have free. Like, I don't know why people want to rush and be an adult. Okay, bills and more bills and bill. Then you got to go to work, and then you don't have time to go on vacation for real. You can't do what you want to do, and then a lot of jobs, unless you work in the school system, and then you don't want to make a whole lot of money. Like, when you got time for vacation for real, without having to take off work, like.
And then take off work and you got to spend your money.
Oh my, and you got to spend your own money. Like, why your job can't pay for you to go on vacation every year? That's how I feel at this point. Like, I think they kind of go together.
Yeah.
The biggest joke is having only 4 to 5 hours after work to like rest, relax, enjoy. And you got to prepare to go to work the next day, so you got to sleep, and then you have Saturday to have fun, relax. Then Sunday you have to get ready to go back again.
You get the Sunday scaries. Anybody in here?
Sometimes,
I do sometimes too.
like 3 p.m.
Yeah. It's just that feeling of like, oh man, I got to get ready for tomorrow. And tomorrow I start a whole new work week and I got to do it again.
Yeah. And that's if you get a break, okay? Because if you work with football, you don't have Saturdays. Because if it's a home game, you there. And if they're away, you watching it on TV. Because, you know, you want to make sure that you can converse with your students and know what you're talking about. So, of course, you're going to watch the games. You're going to be supportive. Like, then Sundays, that's not even a rest day. Like, at this point, I don't even know if... No, I work on the Sabbath every day. I don't have a Sabbath day at this point.
There's not a day of rest for you.
I don't rest. I just work. And, yeah, being an adult is very ghetto.
So with that, being an adult is ghetto. And also, could we advocate for taking time off? I think, Dasnii, you do a good job of that. You have a lot of good self-care, things that you do for yourself. And you like to take that time off, which is good because not everyone does. And I'm really proud of you for that.
This is very new to me. When I first started my career, I never took any vacation. Because I was always so concerned, like, oh, if I'm going, like, my students or blah, blah. Like, that's something. And to be fair, no, not to be fair. Scratch that. This is going to be the very first vacation that I have ever taken in my career where I am not going to do any work while I'm gone. I am going on vacation this week, and I'm not going to do any work. So, normally, my phone is open and available, but I am starting to value even more the importance of self-care and being able to detach work and personal. So,
yeah. And if there's an emergency, there's someone they can contact. And our students should be learning how to be problem solvers.
yes.
So I think that's good. I'm glad that you're taking that time. Everyone should take their vacation time if you have it. Even if that means you just hang out at home and get things done or watch TV or sleep late, whatever it is, do it.
Sitting at home is great.
Yeah, I love it.
Watch a movie.
Or two.
Yep. Love is Blind. New season. Watch it.
All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed Dasnii's rant. Thank you for sharing, Dasnii. And as usual, I hope you guys left here a little sharper.